So welcome back, folks, and what a treat we have for you here is the Call of Duty Finals. And it's the two teams you've been wanting to see. It's imgGaming up against Phantasmagoria. Now, these guys have battled it out before, but not on a stage like this. Now, obviously, imgGaming coming up from that lower bracket, so it is all going to be depending on a map like this. After this knife is out of the way, it's going to be a struggle. But if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be them. So let's find out how it's going down in this knife round. These guys have been practicing all day. They've been playing all day. Well, they're going to win a game. It's going to be right now with the likes of Leonidas, Kex, Luboshmir, Mark, every single good player within the UK scene. Well, and I say Czech as well, Luboshmir, exactly, coming over here, collecting a team and turning up for this community-ish event. They've been doing pretty well. They
have been, and I mean, imgGaming, not to be written out, they have played before, as you mentioned, and it was a very close game.
It was.
I mean, bar the upper bracket final that Fan had against Deserto, probably the closest game of the tournament so far.
Very much so.
Down in that loser bracket final, did manage to beat Deserto to earn their place here now for this rematch. Have to win 2 games on the trot here in this best of 3 final. Fan just have to take #1. As a result, this is IM's map pick. And
curious choice.
Yeah, Fan are really good at it, and I'm pretty sure I've already beaten IM on it once before.
Maybe they've got their anti-strats down, they've been watching the demos, they've been going back through it, but let's jump into this one now because we are going to go live. The knife is out of the way. We have an imgGaming up on the defense, whereas the attacking side will be Phantasmagoria. So let's have a little look over to them, see who's got that front spawn, see where they're deciding to go. I think it's going to be that really patented B push we're seeing where Mark, aka Punisher, will be running up through that lower B street, up towards the top B, allowing Leonidas to push up, but will he expect the player that's just pushed right through the smoke? Oh, no, he won't. Chris will claim the first frag here in the finals. Franz follows up with a quick one onto Vey, and well, they're absolutely decimating the side at the moment. Leonidas finally gets a reply, but Franz is causing absolute havoc for the Phantasmagoria side. So only 2 stand, Kex and Leonidas. Let's follow Leonidas now, as he does have that scope, the ranged element. Can he land any of these critical shots that could really open up one of these bomb sites? And Kex did say this isn't one of his favourite maps. He doesn't feel strong. He tries, but it just doesn't feel to suit him, and backlot can be that map. It's very easy to get locked out. Here we go. Kex nevertheless has found the shot onto Liam, elevating some of that pressure away from top B and allowing Leonidas even to push further closer towards A. But will he notice the guy who's just in front of him? No, Fraz again. This man's a monster right now. He has had his Weetabix and he's ready to rumble. As now 1v3, Leonidas has to go huge. And once again, the bridesmaid is looking for its first time. So, Leo prowling with that deagle, looking around. 38 seconds on the board. Bomb not within his touch as well. That's going to be even harder. He's got to at least get one of these kills, but this is a good position to be in. He's actually rotating all the way around the back of them. Could have had to be there, but obviously not aware of that. That clock is now ticking down, and Blackout will claim the first round there for imgGaming. So the underdogs coming back up.
Blackout running with an AK too. It was the scope previously. I don't know whether he picked that one up or if that's what he's had the entire run.
It's a choice on backlot, though. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Some scopes do, some scopes don't. Kex normally does do scoping for the Phantasmagoria side and anyone else who's played for, but this map they don't fancy it, and it's a genuine choice to pick up the AK instead.
Yep. So we'll see whether it shoots up for him. Little tags going down. Luboshmir going to be dropped by a Blackout, but not before Vey can drop Faz. Jingles going down. B-bomb tagged as you hear over those crowd mics. Vey is going to get very loud on there as things kick off. Liam gets taken out through the wall. Nicely done by Mark Horner. Pushing in towards B-bomb site with that SMG, that AK-74U. Back up from the rest of Phantasmagoria, still pushing towards that B site, and it's now all on Chris to rotate all the way around from A, find 4 players, and defuse the bomb, which will inevitably be planted. There it is. Gets attacked onto scope, but it's nicely covered. Leonidas in there to inevitably finish him off. There's Vey. There's Mark Horner getting nicely composed on your screen.
Yeah, and that was that B push that worked that time. Chris didn't push that lower B street as he did the first round, which really kind of got them unstuck. He went A, had to rotate the long range. Mark had full range to control top B, and that's exactly what happened. Vey now has a great opportunity here to crack open A and control this area as best possible, allowing Kex to come in with that bomb and really get that down on the side. So let's see if Vey can really get this one under control. Peeking around, and it's a really weird play coming out from imgGaming. They're not actually investing into the A side, and this could be the absolute downfall of Luboshmir and Vey making the most of it, picking up 2 quick frags, and that is exactly what they need to be doing, leaving only 3 standing for imgGaming. Liam peering across, desperately trying to find a pixel out of place to finally drop down, not seeing much. Oh, he's caught a glimpse of top A, but not before Leonidas can rattle off a shot and tag him down. Stuzo trying to pick up the mantle, not going to land it either. They're really far back right now, and Fraz is in a dire situation. Does find Vey though, but is it enough to unlock that retake towards it? Oh my god, he almost took down his teammate. Those final nerves are kicking in. Leonidas, the veteran of Call of Duty 4, nevertheless does land the shot onto Liam, leaving only Stuzo standing. Where is this last man standing? Here he is. pinned in garage. This is not a position you want to be in because literally you're fighting an uphill battle. Literally. There we go. Luboshmir perfectly positioned on top of that mid house, raining down the fire, doesn't have to peek too much and claims another round on the board. And this is just very good play coming from Phantasmagoria. They're not overly rushing. They're biding their time. I think Mark's just having a couple of technical issues. He's going to sort that one out. But let's analyze what's happened so far. Kex actually doing wonders with that bomb. Cool, calm, collected play, very cautious, not overly kind of rushing with it. Well played to him as well. And Mark opening up that B site was critical. Those couple of rounds have really kind of put something in the back of the head of the imgGaming side. They're now not too sure how they can push it. First round worked out well. Chris got through the smoke that was put up deep. Leo was caught out, and that's what allowed them to kind of get that bomb dropped, and it didn't quite come to fruition. But the second round, it went back to A, went back to the standard play, and well, Phantasmagoria, the more favoured side, I'd say, individually as players, came into their element. And that's the kind of risk you take playing these guys, that if you challenge them on a one-on-one basis, you're going to struggle. These guys have been there, they've done it, they are some of the best players this game's seen. Look at Mark, he's been in Dignitas, he's been in MYM. This guy's been playing this game longer than, God knows, I've been shoutcasting. And it's incredible to see him playing once again, and they can still retain that ability.
The one thing you mentioned there too, solo. These guys are great 1v1, or these guys are great individual skill players. They've had some tight games throughout this tournament in the upper bracket final, in the semi-finals, and they had those tough games because they weren't playing as a team. They were playing individual players. They weren't smoking the right places. They were leaving it to someone else, hoping someone else did this nade, hoping someone else did that nade, and as a result, their opponents were slipping through these gaps where they just weren't landing nades, weren't landing smokes, and they were picking them apart from the inside out. Once they finally got that communication going, once they finally started talking and playing as a team, they started to rack up round after round, 4, 5, 6 rounds in a row. But the question is, are they going to start with that team play from the get-go here, or are they going to mix it up, mess around as effectively as what they were doing, and leave it too late? IM are not the sort of team you want to give that kind of handle to once they get those early rounds. If they do, they're going to hold on to them and make you fight to get back into this game. Indeed. But it looks like Fan are doing this perfectly this time round. They have taken down 2, 3 members of IM. No, not quite. 2. Fraz is low, not quite dead. 3 members alive on either side. Liam from Girders has a friend down on the ladder. There's 2 members of either side here in the A site. Cover coming across from B side as well from Fan and IM. Liam's got that scope out, looking at top mid. Does see a man, doesn't quite land the shot as the shots come flying back in his direction. Throwing behind Girders, looking for take number 2. Nice kill for Fraz. Behind Kex in bottom 8. Down into the basement. Liam does get Luboshmir off of top mid this time round. Fraz takes a deagle to the face. Leonidas, one of his signature weapons. Leaping over into Girders. The guy's not there. He's behind him. Nicely played, Liam. 2 for 2. IM keeping themselves in this.
Yeah, very much so. The individual play, they're not quite coming up to par. Didn't expect that close push from the scope. And Liam scoping, weird choice there. Normally, it's in the hands of Blackout, as you duly noted, but Liam feeling that maybe he can do a little bit better here, maybe challenge Leonidas, or actually avoid the challenge and just go for the picks, which does seem to be working so far. Going head-to-head with the scope isn't always the best choice, but let's see how the attacking side of playing to place one out. A slower B push, it seems. Dropping that smoke down by the grey car, and now slowly encroaching, allowing Mark a little bit of room to breathe here, but they haven't checked top B. Let's hope Vey is. Actually, no, he's not. He's leaving it all in the hands of an AK, and this is going to be down for a lot of them. That's exactly what it is. Leonidas has taken down Stuzor. Kex chimes in one for himself onto Liam, avenging Mark and trying to get close to B, but there is a player backed in. Will they find him in time? Trying to find out who that is. Spin across. It's Fraz, the danger man for imgGaming. The Phantasmagoria boys truly are slowly but surely taking control of B. Oh, here comes Fraz. Takes down 1. Spins around for the second. Not going to come. Oh, yes, he does. Beautiful double set of frags there. That was lovely work from him, really locking them down and put them in their place. Leonidas now once again 1v3. Can he make up for that last round mistake? Let's find out. Drops out the smoke. Oh, he walked right into the pre-fire there. Not going to happen this time. And it does seem as though imgGaming are not going down without a fight. And a lot of people say, well, defense, they're meant to get a couple more rounds. Well, it's backlot. You can really control that pace on the attacking side. So right now, it's pretty damn good.
It was a beautiful bit of play from Fraz. He went from a 4v3 situation in favour of Phantasmagoria to a 1v3 situation in which Leonidas stood no chance of moving. Because he leaped across and took out Kex. Comes around towards front A now. Tries to catch 1 or 2 people out. Gets team-naded by Liam. A little bit too keen. Kex did have some shots flying out, but he didn't need it. Chris gets dropped down by Punisher. Is pushed in towards top A very quickly. Pre-fires around the corner. Stops as he sees Blackout and pays for it with his life. 3 for 2 now in favour of IM still. Rounds, sorry, not players. 4 for 3 in favour of Phantasmagoria in players. And they're slowing things down a little bit, waiting for those picks. Luboshmir taking a lot of damage. He tries to climb up towards top mid. Returns and puts Blackout down, though. so very low on health. There is one top 10, but he doesn't know this. He knows there's one on the jump, and he would have called it out to his team. Leonidas loves getting up there himself. He will know exactly where he's vulnerable and will try and get that pick. Liam in the garage now, trying to get the shots out. Luboshmir finds Stuzor. Knows Liam's in here. So does Mr. Motivator.
There you go.
3 for 3.
Not over yet. And look at that dominant A play coming out from the Phantasmagoria side. There was such a chance for Fraz there. It was heartbreaking to see. He could have been the one to change that round. He could have taken down Kex. He could have taken down Mark. He was in the perfect place. He read the smokes right. He read the nades right. He's learning it right now. Look at this. He knows that there's a flash and there's a nade, but it's not stopping him. They're too late, and it's allowing him to push like this straight through mid. This is what backlot is. This is allowing that aggressive SMG play. Liam has found Vey as well. Pushing forward. Always found the dead body on Vey, but going back down, trying to find some more. There are a good couple of players around this area. Franz is really showing you the masterclass of backlot. Oh, he spotted another. Luboshmir goes down. The TCM professional is out of there. Leonidas has to mop up and try and find the remains of his team and kind of get them back together. Kex now stuck in spawn, not really finding much with that AK fire. He knows where a player is, but he's not going to land that shot. Leonidas now trying to pick up the mantle, trying to take up what he can't, but oh, Liam rattles a shot straight through Mark's body, send him right back to spawn. Now Leonidas and Kex left to do it all. Kex is tagged up, trying to prone down behind the thinnest piece of corrugated cardboard. Getting out of there, good choice from him. Gonna have to try and find a different way through. Oh, and Chris has found Leo. It's all on Kex. 1v4. It's not going to happen. Back and forth we go, but imgGaming are not letting this one slip away too far at all.
No, they've got all those angles locked down. Good communication. Every time you see a player pull the trigger, suddenly everyone on IM knows where he is. And if they've got a line of sight, the shots come flying in. Fan are not able to make any move without it getting some kind of attention. Fraz dodging away that nade again, using the same smoke, slightly different route, now goes in towards A instead. But the pressure from Fan is heading over towards B side instead.
Adaption.
Nicely done by Chris though. He does find Leonidas. Punisher finds Chris, dropping him down. Stuzor, Luboshmir. Motivator, Stuzor. Exactly what I mean. Trading kill for kill. As soon as someone reveals himself, someone else drops him. Liam, nice scope shot onto Punisher as he pushes into top B. It's all on Kex and Motivator now. Fraz, Liam, and Blackout all still standing. 2 players at A, 1 player at B, but it's the scope at B so he can help cover A while that all goes on. Kex trying to get a bit of wallbang going through. Does tag Liam a little bit. Blackout now going low. Kex using that deagle from long range. Sorry, Motivator using that deagle from long range. Both players now rotating in towards A, using that roof to make sure he stays silent. Scope still having a look out from top B. Frazzy's in the doorway, just turns away at the last second, pays for that with his life. Waited half a second longer and he might have got that deagle shot off. There's Blackout now, top A, looking down. Here's the jingle of the bomb. Drops down, gets the shots off, there's nobody there. Just catching that ladder keeps him alive. Sorry, catching that ladder. Saves the planter. Motivator coming around, finds him as he goes. Liam now has to push in with the scope. They haven't gone for the plant yet. They don't know where he is. They might get wallbanged if they're not careful. Now he goes up towards mid, fires it through. Beautiful shot onto Kex.
Wow.
It's now 1v1. Motivator versus Liam. Motivator's with the SMG. Needs to pick up that bomb. Plant's going down. It's on the opposite side though. Can't wallbang it like he did before. But he predicted it. Doesn't quite land the shot though. Vey pushing out. Now he knows he's got the scope. Sees him on mid-bin. Drops him as he leaps up. 4 for 4. This game is staying very close.
Indeed, and I like the play from imgGaming. They read the situation correctly. Franz split off to A, whereas Chris did focus on that B push. He did shut down one of the players, but still allowed Mark through. So they lost that range element from top B in Phantasmagoria, but nevertheless they picked up by controlling mid. Great play from Liam, already cutting out Leonidas, the opposing scope. Kex nevertheless has even things back up, but Chris takes it up and drops 2 down. Big play coming out from Chris. Really switching up to this A bomb side, but Luboshmir, the veteran of Call of Duty, stands tall and proud and says not today, as now it's only down to 2. Mark, Warner, ex-Dignitas, just about every team you can imagine. Now stuck in a rather horrid place to be. Fire coming in left, right, and has to dot out, gets stuck on the wall, and Liam will not let that slip. And now it's Luboshmir, 1v3, lies down the fire. Not going to get much of a connection. Does take down Liam fairly low, but it's not enough. So can he somehow clutch this? Spread out of good kind of set of players here. imgGaming are not putting all their eggs in one basket. They pick up that bomb. Good time left on the board there. 53 seconds. He's got time to play with. He can try and pick up a frag. Oh, you can hear the scope shots coming out. You know where they are. Nades are now coming towards that bomb site. Is it going to connect? Just a bit short. Nearly a bit of a close call there for Luboshmir. So peers out, tentatively looking for a pixel out of place here. Not going to find it there. He knows every step is a dangerous one. Leaps out, now has to challenge. He does take down Chris though, but there's the immediate revenge kill from Stuzor. Perfect placement, very clever play once again from imgGaming, not allowing a frag to go without the quick kind of comeback there. Great play once again.
There's always a revenge frag waiting. As soon as someone reveals a position, there's fire going down onto it. Even if they pick up the first frag with their opening rounds, they're dropped before they can get another one. Brilliant play from IM. Punisher now being very aggressive through onto A, straight onto Girders, but there's a team kill to even out that earlier one. Straight up there in Elevator. Chris does take down Luboshmir, but Kex gets him. Evens his score up as taking down Punisher in onto the bomb site. Tries to jingle it, goes a bit too fast for his own good. Blackout taken down from top 8. Kex wants to get the plant in, wants to lean away, just jingles it, backs out. Liam's on the lower ground though, can't wallbang it through. He's under a little bit of pressure. Kex, what are you going to go with? You're completely clear in here in 8. It's literally the shots coming across from the mid that you got to worry about. Can he get that plant down? Goes in as close as he can. Calls there from where you can hear him over the crowd mics. His nose is in mid-house. Plant goes in. It's real this time round. Sticks out. He pays attention to the jump noises from that A site. It's a teammate. Stuzop, top B, trying to get that placement. Fraz knows there's someone here with him. He's on the roof though, Fraz. As soon as he comes out, here is the coordinated movement coming from IM. Stuzor dropped though, Leonidas in the back with that deagle again. 2 members of IM left standing. Misses a sitter with the scope.
No.
Allowing them in onto A site. Liam's tagged. Fraz is so low, but he's still standing. Not for much longer. Kex with the double kill. Secures his own bomb plant and the 5th round for Phantasmagoria.
Indeed, keeping it all even once again, not letting a round slip here. It almost got away from Phantasmagoria, but bringing it back with that very slow, controlled gameplay. Good play coming out from them. Very impressive stuff once again, and I like the way Mark really took charge of that push. Straight through, read the nades very well. Well, they did in that round. Stuzor being caught off. And there we go, Chris following up onto Luboshmir as well. Big advantage imgGaming now. Let's see how they can play this out. Can Phantasmagoria bring it back? Slow, cautious play from Kex, really working out this time. Does pick up Fraz as he peeked around a little bit too much from Red Container. But fire does come through. Oh, great play from Leonidas, taking out that threat. Oh, another beautiful deagle. Leonidas is not letting this one go. This is the first possible land-win he could ever have in his illustrious career. And he is fighting tooth and nail for it right now, folks. 2v2, Leonidas and Kex, the Apex X teammates, going up against Stuzor and Blackout, the new boys to the building. But here we go, it's all on Stuzor now. 1v1, Mano and Mamo. Plays this smart, and he's been doing well so far, but he's let the fire go a little bit early. He has tagged up Stuzor, but Stu doesn't have to challenge yet. The clock is still on his side until that bomb goes down, and then it switches round. So let's see who's going to be the victor of this 1v1 now. Cautious play. Oh, he's caught a pixel and the peak, and Stuzor will not let that one slide. Picks up the frag, and these guys are loving this right now. You can see it on the cameras. The grins are on their faces. They know they're still in it to win it, because this could all slip away with just a couple of mistakes. It's one map. If imgGaming don't get it right at the first time, it's gone. Exactly. All Fan need is 13 rounds here. Looking to even this up, take it 6-6 into the next half. We do see Chris up onto Elevator, starts to fire out, doesn't get the kill go, drops down without taking damage. Nice use of the map. Fails that nade, he actually comes back towards him, but he gets out of there without any kind of trouble. Big crowd swarming behind both of these teams. Couple on tin here for IM. Motivator holding this mid building. Gonna start to back up now. Slowed things down a bit for Phantasmagoria. Pushed in early, lost 1 man. Looking now for these openings, looking for the picks. Blackout does find Kex. Fraz has been tagged up, not down though. He's just keeping him busy. That's all he needs. Punisher finally finds Fraz. He switched himself to an AK-47, dropped the SMG. Punisher really slowing his game down quite a bit. They pruning all the way up B side. That is one way to slow down your push. Do the whole thing prone. Indeed. 4v3. Punisher tagged up now that he's on mid-roof. He's got so many points of view looking in onto him from here. 2 players over in 8. He's trying to wall bang him. Liam says, nope. Found ya. Drops him. Luboshmir got the bomb. On that AK. Pushing up B long side with Mr. Motivator. Motivator finds one. Drops Stuzor. Trying to find the rotates now. Notices 1 player here in the street coming across from spawn. Luboshmir drops the smoke, leaps in onto the bomb site. 15 seconds, going for a real plant straight up. Nade doesn't quite catch him enough. Motivator finds another one. Can't quite kill him though, just taking him low. Both players tagged up. Vey has to try and save as much health as he can, but now with the clock on their side, the bomb down. Can take a little bit longer. Nice one, finds Liam. He's picked up 3 frags so far. Looking for 1. There's that team play. There's that team play, and that is exactly what you can get from it. Getting it back all even Beautiful play. Was that a 2v4 or 2v3? I can't,
2v3.
was so close. So every single frag they deserved. They worked so damn hard for those two. Perfectly covering each other off. Every time it was in complete unison. And I loved it. I love the way they played that Vey going aggressive just to make sure luboshme could plant them. That is exactly what you need from these guys. And imgGaming need to replicate that now. They need to be in sync. You can hear the crowd behind them. Deserto just watching onto imgGaming, the ones who did become the victor out of this.
Direction.
Exactly, the one direction of Call of Duty 4. But here we go, boys. We are going into the second half now. All even though, so no side really breaking away as of yet. Let's pick it up with imgGaming, see what they can do first round. We did know before the nades were an issue in the Elbow, but they're not anymore. luboshme and Mark both landing perfect nades to slow down that A-rush and put the attackers back in their place. So fine outrange through the map. Oh, great play from Punisher, leaping forward, not giving a damn and showing them exactly what he's worth. Kex now. He's still running with the AK. He was, but not for long. Motivator will find him, place him to the ground. It's like, yep, we're going to take this one away now.
Yeah, great opening round from Fan. As you mentioned, they had troubles with those A-nades before. Troubles to the point where they weren't throwing them. They gave so many rounds away for it. This time, they throw 2. They got 2 kills. Opened them up brilliantly. Christo rushes straight past them this time. No nade there whatsoever. He's going to get straight in towards Gerda. So there's 2 players waiting for him. Going to come across. One of them gets spotted. luboshme is down. Scopes the next one. 2 kills for Chris. One back at front A, though, finds him. Punisher puts him down. Liam now mid. Drops Kex. Stuzor, Liam's Blackout in on this. There's 2 Fan players left up. Motivator, Punisher. Looking to try and round off this map. Right up on full view is Liam.
Eagle.
Punisher sets him down, puts him on the floor. 8 and 4. First time we've seen more than a 1-round advantage really here. Phantasmagoria picking up 2 very quick defensive rounds. Despite the fact, as we said, they're on defense. You mentioned how you can really govern the speed of a round even on the defensive side on backlot, and they're doing just that. With Mark rushing so aggressively through the middle of the map, really looking for those kills rather than waiting for them to come to him. This time it's not worked. Blackout put him on the ground. Stuzor taking out Motivator with a nade. It's 5v3. Looking good for IM.
It's fine to those remaining players. Inaz is pinned in garage, but Kex is getting the frags nevertheless from that top E position. Just coming off his push, but here come imgGaming. They are fancying that A-bomb site. Is there anyone daring to challenge him? It is luboshme. Let's see if he can sweep away those attacking players. Oh, here comes the fire. It's not looking good. He's pinned in. He's bleeding. He's got to get some assistance. Leonidas and Co just trying to help out, but they can't get too involved. They've got long deagle weapons. And, well, it was a close range weapon before, but Leonidas can use it on any sort of range right now. Landing that perfectly. Nearon breathlessly. So 3v3 situation. Franz desperately trying to find a frag, trying to ease the pressure that is being put onto A, and it's not helping at all. Chris is still waiting to take down luboshme, who's just controlling it. That's all you got to do. You got to keep that presence there, and as soon as you do, they're completely off guard, and they can't do anything. Kex is so tagged up. If he goes for a real now, it's desperately brave. No, he's put down. Leonidas claims on for himself as well. 2v2. Leonidas and luboshme, the LNL combo. Let's see what they can do here. The scope does ring out, and oh, it's all on Fraz now. The one-man band has to go huge once again. The bomb is loose. 22 seconds. Oh, the fire's coming in. He's in the paper house. Oh, you can see the legs just above him. He's panicking everywhere. He's got to find this. He's got to play it right, and he's not going to check his corners. luboshme's going to be there and take them ever further closer to that winning point. It is MR12, so first to 13 is going to win this. Well, if it's Phantasmagoria, they're going to win it off this very map itself. But if imgGaming pick it up, there's a chance still.
Phantasmagoria 5v3. They took that round home after losing 2 early frags. This is a team playing like a team. None of that individual stuff we were talking about earlier. They are communicating. They are covering each other. They are picking up frag after frag, playing it safe, not going for the pokes, waiting for the opportunity. You saw how long luboshme stayed down in that basement of A, waiting for the kills to come to him instead of going to them, and it worked out. He stayed alive for the entirety of that game. Vey has picked up 3 kills this round already. He's now looking for Chris, the last one, 1v4. He's going to have to clutch it if he wants it. He's had a really good push to get here into defense spawn. And all of Phantasmagoria had to come back past the map to get to him. They went so far up, but he's got 4 of them closing in. Finds one, finds... Oh! Little sly grin on his face.
That. The guys in the background. Oh, and here's the Nexus timeout, guys. For those of you who don't know it, it's the heebie-jeebies, as our dear Vey calls it. It's that fear kicking in. It's when you've got to try and psych out your opponent and go, okay, what can we change up here? What are we doing wrong? And, well, there's a long list of what's going on right now. The imgGaming side, they're catching nades like there's no tomorrow for one. They need to stop that. They need to rethink this game. They need to stop playing against the names that they're looking at and just go, okay, they're just players. Play our game. Stop overly adapting. Stop overly thinking. Let's go back to basics and lock it down. Good nades. They help, don't get me wrong, but they need to be landing in the right place at the right time. Phantasmagoria are controlling the place completely and utterly. There's no chance for breath for imgGaming, and they need to control that back. They need to do that. Because right now, looking at the scores, let's see who's really kind of doing well out of this. Leonidas with that range, and he's got the deagle as well. This man is really on point now. He's always performing very well in these kind of high-pressure games. Always turns up, never actually has well land, so this is one he really does want to get under the belt. Vay as well, one of the probably more recent-ish active players within the side, really excelling. 14-9, clearly doing extremely well. Kex, even though he's saying it's a bad map, all handling themselves fairly well. Blackout, though, really does seem to be struggling. He was scoping before. He might switch up, I do believe, to an AK for now and then. And Fraz as well, after that great start, really slowed down. Liam, nevertheless, is still really on point. These guys do need to get themselves back into the driving seat here, though, and kind of really apply it as a collective and lock down this defensive side and just keep them out of the bomb sites. Good nades help, flashes, do everything you can, play smart. Don't run into them. You've got the bomb. Get it down. Make the time switch around. That's what they got to do to get in this. Play to the bomb sites, go back to basics, and show them what you're worth. Because these guys have worked so hard. You speak to anyone, these guys have been there. They've been the ones on the server practicing, doing nades, doing flashes. They need to do it. Otherwise, they just get schooled by the old school guys who barely even touched the game in months.
You could see there on your screen, imgGaming. Yes, they called the timeout. Yep. They weren't talking. Their hands and things were all still on the keyboard. It's not that they're discussing new strategy here. It's not so much that they don't know what they're doing. They know the fan site. They know what they should be doing. They know what they want to be doing. They're just waiting. They're letting that momentum slip away. They're getting fan to relax a little bit. Stop them thinking like they have been before. Make them stop forgetting about some of the plays I've been making. Where have they been going? Make them forget about where to nade, where to smoke. See if it shakes them up just that little bit. They have won 4 rounds on the trot since the swap. Now's IM's time to try and take one back and steal that momentum for themselves. Again, they give it a go. All the ready ups are gone through. Liam heading over towards the B sides, taking 3 players with him. The bomb is going towards A. This is the site we saw Leonidas do so many times. He gets down there a little bit quicker and sometimes lands a kill. Liam, a little bit late. Just saw the player crossing into top B. Lands a nade. Doesn't manage to pick up any kills, though. Using that smoke on B long to get right down out here. Coming up behind a player. Shows himself a little bit too soon. There's 2 players here looking for him. Blackout is dropped by Leonidas. Chris is coming around. He does find Mark. Looking for the next one. Fraz is now pushing in. 2 SMGs in onto A site. 3v2. Leonidas up on red container by Girders. Looking for that frag. Liam is in here. Sees one in bottom 8. Drops down from the Girders. The SMG's coming for him. Here's that famous deagle. Looking for the 1 deag. Can he get it? He's the last man standing. Bomb. We don't know where it is, but it's going to rotate. Smart play from IM. Don't get greedy. Don't go for this kill. Take your players. Lock him in there. Go towards B site. Plant it. That's not what they're doing. They're bringing 2 SMGs in. They're going to shut him out. Nicely played. Bomb was going with Liam's while Chris and Fraz came to shut him down. Shutdown came first. Nicely played imgGaming. This is what they wanted. This is why that call out came. The timeout. Yep. Can they keep it going?
See, I was worried there. The way they were playing Phantasmagoria just seemed to be kind of getting a little bit complacent almost. That is exactly what that complacency can really cost you these rounds. The guys who depend on their ability, they might not be so fresh in their minds now, but here we go. Kex is landing the perfect nade onto Liamzor, opening up that mid MG house, and there we go. Leonidas falling up onto Fraz. Stuzor and Chris still standing. Leonidas goes down. Here come the tags coming out. Kex has found Chris. Stuzor and Blackout remain. Where are they? Kex laying it down. It's all on Stuzor right now. And oh, he is down and out. You can hear him right. You can look at Vay right now. He's loving this. This is his game. This is their land to win. And let's see what they can do. 2 more rounds in this possibly.
Here's Fraz. Gets a great spawn coming in towards this A bomb site now. He's going to look for the nades. They're not quite there though. Manages to get out before they even land. I don't think they were even thrown. Fan losing out on them again. Missing it. Not the biggest issue there, as most members of IM are actually going towards B, so they got lucky, but Chris is in on that A site. Saw one guy go into Girders. Stuzor and Liam picking up frags, giving the numbers advantage to imgGaming. Quickly turned around though by Kex and Mark, dropping it. Chris has been tagged up. Fraz is in top 8. Chris is in bottom. The bomb is down over the other side of the map though. Fraz, Chris, 2 SMGs left standing. They've done a good job of securing A consistently here. Chris now firing towards mid. 2 Phantasmagoria players left up. One of them in top mid. Been dropped by Fraz. Well played by him. Sees one in MG. Can't quite get it. Motivator lands that shot first, but he knows where Chris is. He's waiting for him to peek. The nade comes off. Misses just about. Falls towards the floor. Doesn't realize this. He thinks he's still in top beat. Dancing forward, making a lot of noise. Chris playing this smart, trying to leap out the window, misses it. Goes around the backside as he realizes. Oh, unlucky Chris. Vay gets lucky. He wouldn't ever tell you that though. All skill, completely planned. Realizes what might have been happening. Came around right at the last second. 1 round from victory, Phantasmagoria. Leo's on scope again and he's getting very aggressive in towards A site.
Indeed, this man is not holding back for anyone. Suzhou has found Velo, the man from the last round, to do so well, and well, the imgGaming side are not out of it yet. Luboshmi the only one to really make a frag so far for the Phantasmagoria side. Chris trying to lay down some fire, not managed to connect too much right now, but he knows where it plays. Oh, but here comes the covering fire. Kex is just a little bit too late. It's only down to Leonidas and Kex now. Let's see who's going to secure this one. Leonidas with a great shot into Blackout, and it's all on Suzhou and Liam. Where are these two? Can they find out them? Suzhou has found Kex. It's Leonidas 1v2. Can he claim this? Can he claim that first land win all of his own back? Not today. Out of the window. Goodbye. Not this round. Try again next time. Let's see if he can apply that rather sexy scoping another day.
Here we go. Another great spawn by Fraz. He's done a good job once he gets that spawn of getting in towards this A site and locking it down. Looking for those nades again. Once more, they don't come. He manages to strafe across. Get straight into bottom A before there's any kind of pressure from Phantasmagoria. This time, 2 players out in good as he's seen one. That's it. Waiting for a bit of help. Chris leaps over, gets shut down very quickly. Round side A now. Another player coming through the entrance. Luboshmi dropped. Bomb is down out back 8. Player on it. Waiting for it to come. He knows it's here. Leonidas in his shotgun mode again gets by Fraz. Good position, but now he's got 2 to fight. Kex and Motivator. Last 2. Fraz is looking for him, waiting. They're just spamming out onto the bomb site. They know he can only plant on one of the 2 sites. They're looking to try and get him when he does, but he hasn't even picked it up yet. Looking for it. Got to be careful they're not covering the bomb. He's only got that short-range SMG. They're not pushing him. They don't need to. He's got to go looking for him. He's going looking for those frags a little bit. They are staying over the other side of the map. Top beat. Kex and Vate. Bomb's been picked up, heading back in towards A site. He still knows they might be there. 40 seconds on the clock. He's got loads of time to work with this. Plants. Fakes it. Backs away. Still no movement as far as we can tell from Vate. Kex over the other side of the map. Vate in top beat. He can now spam down onto that site as soon as he hears the jingle, but he's missed it. Jingle's down, bomb's planted. He's now on Phantasmagoria's 2 remaining players to make the push. 45 seconds. They've got to get in towards this site. Fraz takes a lot of damage. Get on the deck. There's no health on that bar. You can see on the left of your screen. There's the regen. Both players coming around to the side. They've dropped him. 28 seconds. More than enough time for the defuse. No longer a bridesmaid, Leonidas. 13-8. Phantasmagoria. Your Call of Duty 4 Epic 10 champions. Quite fantastic fashion. 2 rounds in favor of IM in that second half. A very tight first 6-6. We said it was a confident choice. They had option to choose that map. They took backlot. It was a ballsy move, taking Phantasmagoria on that map, but that being said, Phantasmagoria are very good on almost every map we had. You see everyone getting up. There's that massive crowd that formed behind the players. They're happy. Leonidas going to have a big grin on his face when we do see him. We're going to get an interview for him very shortly. Pansy's gone out there with our roaming camera. Going to get a little bit of a reaction shot from the players there. You see them catching off the corner of the shot. So we'll jump to them in just a moment. But once more, congratulations, Phantasmagoria. They've played an interesting tournament. We've seen some very funky strategies from them, especially in the group stages. Good tournament all round.